And we're off the line. The Haas manages to lead the pack already, but the Mercedes is very close there. And they're almost wheel banging as they come towards the first corner. It's very close, but it looks to be clean so far. The Haas and the Mercedes at the front, right behind it the Williams. A little bit of contact there for Lord Smarfan, who immediately falls down the order. Still racing with Silex though, who's in third place now. We have a crash. The Ferrari. Is that Darth? I think it is.
No, it's the Ferrari of FICO Ways actually.
Oh, he's all the way down to the back. A safety car is deployed. Oh, that's very unfortunate.
Very good position, because the drivers in front of him are probably all going to just drive away. And we'll see if he can maybe stick behind Lord Smartfan until Lord Smartfan uses up a soft tire. And then maybe Takashi can make use of the DRS behind him, and that way be a little quicker.
Oh, Mark makes the move on the inside. He has the inside. They both turn. Who gets the most grip as they go out? It's King Wunder who's back in front, but Mark is definitely taking a peek and letting him know that he's there. Locks up a little bit, tries again in this corner. Oh, he's not giving up on that position just yet. And Takashi is now at the back of Mark, while the other two go into the pit lane. Takashi is now leading the race at the Hungaroring, and Trudeau has left the session. So let's hope he manages to get back in as soon as possible. Who doesn't have a penalty yet and could take advantage of the people around him having penalties. So if you drive very cleanly, we've seen it before, it can make all the difference. Oh, as he loses it! And it seems like at least everything is still alive, still working. But Vutru loses his back end and turns right into the wall, I think.
He's opted for the soft tire. He's trying to make up his lost time a little bit.
He makes the move around the outside. MR is pushing west there, as we'll see who comes around the corner. We're still fighting a yellow flag in Sector 1.
I think Elias spun around behind them.
It certainly seems that way. But these two are still fighting. It's an ongoing battle between the two. The Red Bull in front now, it seems he is. Seemed a bit buggy to me, as if he was passing through. West retired from the session in 5th place, gets the DNF. MR gets a time penalty of 3 seconds, and we have a virtual safety car. What happened to West there? And the most interesting point could be here between the Ferrari of Darth and the Renault of Daburls, fighting for 3rd place. Oh, he has a lot more speed. He goes around the outside. He's still on the inside here, but slower. And Daburls is gone. He's made the move. He's passed him. Seems like Daburls has connection issues or may not have the perfect connection at the moment. But Darth is already ahead and is in 3rd place now with 10-lap-old medium tires.
Conditions, because you can only serve the drive-through under green flag conditions. And if he had served it under green flag conditions, he would have served his drive-through instead of his pit stop. So then he has to pit again the lap after that to change his front wing, which was damaged. So he needs to make 2 pit stops in 2 laps, which is going to cost him an awful lot of time.
As we see the battle between Marijn and FICO Ways. And FICO Ways makes it happen on the medium tires. Carrying a bit more speed and a little more grip is enough to make it past him. He's still behind him, Marijn. He's still trying to battle for it, but it seems like slowly but surely FICO Ways is moving away. We have seen him come closer during this lap, and he's already moving slightly off the line, trying to take a peek. But you would expect, as Wutru takes a 3-second time penalty, you would expect that this might be it if he gets the proper exit here. They both turn the corner. He's taking a peek down the inside. It seems like it's going to happen down the inside as well. He defended on the outside, I was born to lose, but it's not enough. as they turn the corner. It seems to be a fairly straightforward overtake. And I Was Born to Lose still has Winston behind him, who's gonna be trying to do the same.
Trying to just go about 2-3 laps more, see if he can go on to the mediums for his final stint.
Ooh, did you see the back end of Mark there? Losing it, and Marijn could be profiting off that situation.
If he manages to get close enough.
Oh, they're very close to each other. We might be able to get that on replay.
I've just received a word from the pit lane. We haven't received an answer from Wes. I will just get Stelio in here so he can inform us about it.
Oh, and the Ferrari.
Alright.
He's past him, he gets DRS again, so he manages to move away from Faikoes there. But is it going to be enough for Takashi?
Well, he obviously wants to get the move done as soon as possible. I think they're definitely both going to overtake Stolly.
Yeah, King Wunder is the first to make the move, and it might take Takashi one more round to be able to do so.
As I believe I Was Born to Lose has DNF'd.
He has!
He actually left the session now. I think that's what caused the yellow flag into sector 1. I was looking for it because I saw the yellow flag, but I couldn't find anything. I'm not sure what happened there.
Takashi makes the move on the straight, as we've expected and seen happen, and it doesn't seem like the gap between him and King Wunder is that big. So Takashi, it has increased though, certainly. But it means that Takashi is gonna have to work all over again to get closer. With at least 10 laps still to go, Lord Smartfan sets a 1:16.8, who's been very fast since he pitted. And Silex is out of the session. Safety car. Safety car is deployed. Silex drops down from 14th place, I think, and is out of the session. Trudeau is gonna be passing by him. He already has, so has Woutru. So we don't see the car. We don't know where it happened exactly. We see people in chat saying that a lot of people will pit. Mark is the first one to do so. King Wunder does the same. What will Takashi do? He's out. He's still out.
Takashi will stay out. Yeah, this is the dream scenario for him. Him obviously being on that fresher set of hard tires, he was already planning on taking him to the end. He's only driven 8 laps on them, I believe. So he's just going to stay out, choose for track position. He has the pace, those tires are still good. And MR does exactly the same. He went in 1 lap before Takashi did.
He said he was unlucky and lost money position, then got a penalty for tapping someone during the safety car. He lost his motivation by that, which making him lose focus, spinning, going fast and spinning out.
Alright, I'm gonna have to stop you there, but thank you for coming through. Takashi has already started, made quite a bit of a gap, and Darth was the one in the top 3 that seemed to be sleeping the most, as the gap between him and MR was quite big already. And Mark has passed him by already, made the move stick in the first corner, and is now in 3rd place. So it's Mercedes, then Red Bull, Mercedes in 3, and it seems like Takashi is already moving quite a bit ahead of MR, and Mark might be making a move to get closer to him.
And all the drivers behind him still have penalties, so if he can keep this up, he's pretty much set to win today's race again.
Yeah, King Wunder is going to be making a move on Darth here. He has the softer compound. He's coming up towards the straight. He gets the grip there. It's going to be an easy move, I feel. Here we see him pass by on the right side. And immediately defends for the corner. Woutru sets the fastest lap with a 1:16.5. That's Akatal, of course. Certainly, and especially in Silverstone last week, we noticed something similar to this in the midfield. Just a train of drivers very close to each other. Ooh, there was a little bit of wheel banging, I think. Oh, he pushes it through. Yeah, he makes it happen.
He manages to make it stick. I don't know how he did it. I think Stolly just left him the room.
Certainly, he must have. And that's exactly what we mentioned. It's live and let live occasionally on this track. Do you have a driver of the day for you today?
So far, I think I'm gonna have to give it to Takashi. He's been clean. He's got the penalty. We'll have to look into what happened there, but it's just pitch perfect, clean racing, leading the pack from very early on in the race, earlier than I would have expected him to be in the lead, and just managing to keep it together, managing to keep Mister behind after the safety car restart towards the end of the race. Just a very good job in general.
I'm gonna have to agree here. Pierre gets a 116.4, but is out of the top 10.
So no extra point for him. Woutru losing out on the extra point as well. He's not going to be too happy about that, I think.
No, he fought for that position. He fought for the fastest lap. He's not going to be happy about that. And here we come around the last corner for Takashi. Celebrating his victory, second one in a row. MR is behind him, but King Wunder passes by and gets the podium, gets the second place. So does MR. MR gets third place. More time penalties for Fikeaways for, I think, not serving his penalty. But that means that Darth is fourth, Lord Smartvan is fifth, Winston in sixth place, Mark in seventh place, Fikeaways in eighth, Woutru in ninth, and Stolly in 10th. But the winner of today's race, as we see him ghosting here, is Takashi